Hello gorgeous lovely Scorpios, hope that you are well. I'm so sorry, yes I know, I'm late for a very important date. I'm sorry, but I'm here now for June's horoscopes. So this is your love horoscope for June 2018, and my name is Bella. Most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. Welcome to my channel. And how I do my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. So I'm a psychic, and I kind of give you the general feel based on what the energies that I'm presented, to let you know how to navigate through it successfully. And if you like what I have to say, do comment, do share, do subscribe, so that you can see me every day with my daily energy reads, or perhaps you could, you want to know what's going to happen next month also too. So Scorpios, what my guides are saying straight away is that something has to change. They're saying here something needs to change because you are caring way too much, they're saying, about what other people are thinking. And that is about time, they're saying, that you do what you want and not what other people want or expect from you, basically. And they're saying here that there's a strong element that you've been denying that. So this can apply in many, many ways. So if you're in a relationship, perhaps you've been feeling like everything has to be their way and that you can't do what you want to do, and it's making you feel quite restricted. And so if that is true, my guides are saying here that you have to release that. You have to start doing what you want to do. Something has got to change, and that's the element that needs to change. If you're single and perhaps, your friends and family are saying to you, oh, for example, let's say you are homosexual, but you're in a set of circumstances where perhaps your friends and family think that you should be, with somebody of the opposite gender, and you feel quite pressurized into it. They're saying no, do and be what you want. The same would be whether this is a cultural aspect or whether this is a religious aspect. If you are feeling that you're listening or worried about what other people's opinions are, this is age as well. My guides are saying here, so you might be dating somebody younger, like far younger. Sorry, that's a car in the background making noise. They're saying here, do what you want to do. Obviously, it's providing it's all legal, people, but do what you want to do, because something's got to change, because it's restricting you. It's not bringing you inner peace. And when you think about that, peace and contentment, it's such a lovely place to be when you can feel that and then just go with the flow. So overall, my guides are saying here, something needs to change. And instead of waiting for permission, or instead of waiting for other things to change, so if the example I just gave in terms of if you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship and the other person feels a little bit oppressive, whether they mean to or not, don't wait for them to change. You change the circumstances, because that's the one thing that you have control over. If you're single, think about how you're dating. Choose what's right for you. Be present with yourself. Be truthful with yourself, and it will serve you well in this month, because this month is a gorgeous month when it comes to the love energy that is about, like, really super duper. Basically, astrologically, it's all set up for love to be ripe. So pretty much I'm going to be saying to every star sign, particularly if you're single, that actually you should be very, very much dating this month, but also trusting your instincts about what you like and what you don't like. So let's just continue now with the rest of your reading week by week. So we're in the first week, a little bit late, but we're still in the first week as far as this reading is concerned. So in the first week, basically, my guides are saying here that some of you are traveling or thinking about moving, my guides are saying here, or moving into do new work, but some of you seem to be like coming back from something also as well. They're saying here that you need to, because you feel restricted. And again, I guess this travel movement that then my guides are making me feel is because you want to move through that. There is a sense of bursting out. There's a sense of spontaneity because you are feeling quite hemmed in. And this is the feeling that I'm talking about, that change needs to happen. So it's going to come to you. Sorry, you might hear my dog in the background barking, but he always does it. But they're saying here that actually follow your urges. Don't worry about what you might think as the consequences, because actually sometimes we can build up things to be far worse in our heads than what they actually are. And also that if there are people that disapprove of the choices that you make with love, or your partner disapproves, it will be temporary, but also it's their problem to also get over and not necessarily yours. So the first week, right now, basically, there is going to be a massive temptation for you to basically shed the skin, shed the shackles, basically. If you've been questioning whether you should shed the shackles, whether you should change, say something, do something, split up, be with somebody, not be with somebody, whatever it personally is, do it. Oh my goodness, do it. Because you will feel freer, you will feel lighter, you will bring peace. Your vibration basically will be lifted. And if you're in a higher vibration than any vibration you was in before, you'll only attract what you're vibrating at. If you're vibrating lack and you're vibrating kind of constraints, that's what you'll get. So the universe is trying to teach you a personal lesson here in this love energy, that if you want the love the way you deserve it, you need to trust yourself and to make changes to yourself. Did you get the message? I think I've said it enough. So basically, as you go into the second week, I do get, for some of you, I have to say again, this travel thing keeps coming. So I get people coming in, then I get you going out, I get you coming in. I get here, that also can be an indication of some of you actually, that some of your choice is to actually move away from people. So this can be your long-term relationship. This can be away from people that are, naysaying, that are pushing you off a certain situation. I do get you moving away from some people's energy. I'm just not quite certain, because it's a general reading about whether you're moving away from a person or whether you're moving away. This also can include you moving away from the thought forms that were holding you back. So some of this could actually have nothing to do with the energies of other people, but what you tell yourself personally. So as you get to the second week, because you free yourself, you liberate yourself from all these constricting thoughts or the constricting energies of other people, I do see again this moving away. Now this actual literal moving, it could be for some people that they actually are moving back to a small town, perhaps moving into a new job. Like, there is actual travel movements, and I know we're coming into now the summer months if you're in the northern hemisphere, that also could be representational of people actually moving around because of it being the holiday season as well. They're saying here, my guides are saying here, just be careful, because again, you have all the power to set where your vibration lies. They're saying here you can either feel sad and bad about what's happened, or still be a little bit worried even though you've made the move. But again, they want to remind you that our thoughts are the things that can hurt us the most, and are the things that hold us back from the things that we want to enjoy in life. And they're saying here, don't get sad over spilt milk, basically, because actually you've just given yourself wings. So you should be mighty proud of yourself about what choices you are making to make yourself happy when it comes to love, because it seems to work out quite well, very well. In the third week, I have to say this entire reading is a little bit like me show when it comes to Scorpios. It is absolutely going to be about you, how you build yourself up personally, how you feel better about yourself. So in the third week, I get activity from you to try to find yourself, to try to build things back. So for example, if you're a Scorpio that wants, the part of your choice was to get with somebody that perhaps other people have told you shouldn't be with, or maybe you're getting back with somebody that you've been holding your own self back with, my guides are saying here it is in that week that you'll be putting in the hard work to try to fix and remedy that. Now, on the other hand, it could also be that you've moved away from a situation or from people that have held you back from your own thought forms. You're deciding in that third week to do activity, to be working, to be building yourself up, to be feeling good about yourself. It's all about you, and how you feel, because when you feel good, other people that you invite into your world that is to do with love will feel great and good about you, but will also understand that you have boundaries, that you have a way that you would like to have things, and it can't always be their show. So there is a bit of maybe you reclaiming back the balance that perhaps you were giving away, that seems to be restored in the third week. My guides are definitely saying here, as it flows into the fourth week, that definitely brings balance. I get, for some of you Scorpios, in the fourth week, you're going to have to make a decision over two people if you're in that situation already. So you may have made the first step to a decision, but in the last week you'll definitely be making a decision, because you'll understand that actually having that dynamic is not helpful for all of you in that, and you are you find yourself in making a path to where you need that to be. Overall, I get so much travel and movement in your star sign. Some of it I think will be literal. So again, if some of what you have to do for love is to move to another state, move to another county, whatever this is, as part of your decision that perhaps you've been holding yourself back or you've been restricted in, you give yourself wings. Like I said, you will start to fly and move in that direction. But overall, even if this travel and movement that I get is this representation of the movement that happens in your soul when it comes to love, because you're so motivated by this beautiful June energy to kind of just bring it into your life, to kind of set the foundations, to kind of lay the pathways, then you certainly do it this month, Scorpios. So I super hope that that's been enlightening, been helpful for you to navigate this month, Scorpios. I've been Bella, and again, if you like, do subscribe, do comment, and I will see you again next month. Take care. Bye.